We have 3 months left in the year. 3 months. If you're looking back on this year and around at your life and thinking, I have not done what I wanted to do, my house is still a mess, I didn't lose that weight, I still haven't gone after my dreams, girl, calm down. Good news is, there is still time. But if you want to make the most of it while still enjoying the holiday season, we need to start today. And if you know me, babe, you already know I got you. Welcome back, my friends, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Christy, and I make content centered around realizing no matter where we are in life, no matter our age, we are just on time to live the life of our dreams. At the beginning of the year, for the most part, we are all so ready to tackle our goals, to be the best version of ourselves, and generally just do the things. We are committed, and we hit it hard for a little bit until life gets in the way. And then we miss one day, then we miss another day, and suddenly it's October and we realize that we have not made the progress that we wanted to make. I know because I have been there more times than I can count. And it would come to late in the year and I would either start freaking out and doing some really strange things to try to redeem the rest of the year, or I would just give up and say, all right, it just kind of is what it is right now. We'll figure it out again next year. But I have finally figured out how to have a balance with that so that I end the year feeling really accomplished and really happy with the progress that I've made, but also starting the year just ready for what's ahead. And I really love the fall because I feel like it is a great time to get refreshed and refocused before the new year if we use it correctly. But we do have to go in with a plan, a good plan that allows us to do just that. And for these next 90 days, that is exactly what we're gonna do. So how do we make the most of the next 90 days? First off, take time to reevaluate your goals and what it is that you wanted to accomplish this year. Hear me. Do not make this hard. This is not something that needs to be an extensive process. Take about 20 to 30 minutes to reevaluate kind of where you are. You can do this during your lunch break, during your morning or afternoon walk. Before doom scrolling, at any point you can be able to do this. It does not have to be something that you plan out as a time that you are going to fully romanticize and it ends up not happening. Just take a moment to quickly reflect on the following things. How are you with your goals and the things that you wanted to accomplish? What are the things that you have actually gotten done and what are the things that you haven't gotten done? Which of those are things that you still value and that you still want to do? And then which ones are ones that you no longer care about? And then you're gonna just find somewhere to be able to write that down, whether that is in a notebook or in the notes app of your phone, but somewhere to be able to visually see it, because we are going to use that as a jumping off point for what we want to make happen and how we're going to make that happen over the next 90 days. Of the things that you listed that you still value and that you want to accomplish, take the time to imagine what you can actually and realistically do within these next 90 days. Do you want to start that business? Do you want to declutter? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to start a hobby? Do you want to apply back to school? Whatever it is, it needs to be something that you can commit to actually doing over the next 3 months. Now, I know the holidays are coming. And we all get like, oh, but I want to enjoy the holidays. Same girl, same. But you have to step back and be reasonable with yourself and think, do you actually need 1 or 2 months straight to just lose all common sense, to eat, drink, party, and just totally check out of life? Probably not. And if you were honest with yourself, that's likely not even what you want to do, but what you're wanting is the flexibility to still be able to enjoy the holiday season and not feel restricted, which is completely doable. So for example, I've been able to lose weight during the holiday season and still enjoy the parties and the baked goods and all of the things, but it was because I maintained some common sense on all of the stuff around that. You have to figure out and prioritize what is important to you. And if ending this year and starting the next in a specific way is something that is important to you, you have to make it a priority. So again, what realistically can you commit to over these next 3 months? The next thing, the third thing, is to plan for it. You're gonna just put a plan in place for whatever those things are that you want to do. You do wanna make sure that that plan though includes what specific action steps are you going to take? And so what are you going to do each day and each week to make sure that you're on track? 2, what habits do you need to build? 3, what potential pitfalls do you see that you need to be aware of and that you need to plan for? And 4, how are you going to hold yourself accountable? And then the fourth step in that process is to just do the thing. Put that plan in place. Again, this planning process should not take a very long time. The whole thing, this whole 4-step process should take no more than about an hour. We had a chance to revisit our goals, and now we have put a plan in place for what we're going to do. And I say that, and I feel like I say it a lot, because it is so easy to get stuck in the planning phase that we don't actually start doing the thing that we want to do. We just keep ideating on what is the thing that we want to do. Things don't happen when we're stuck in the planning phase, so we need to quickly plan so that we can move into some action. And because I love you so much, you don't even have to do this by yourself. We are going to do it together through an end of the year show up challenge. And together, we are going to end the year the way we started the year, showing up for ourselves in every area of our lives. I like to focus on different areas of my life at the same time because that's just how we live life. I think it is easy to hyper prioritize and hyper focus on one area or one thing that we want to happen, and then we end up neglecting all of these other areas. But our lives are fluid, and there are lots of different responsibilities many times that we have to maintain. And so that's what I like to do with these challenges, is focusing on those different parts so that one area is not thriving while the rest are suffering. Because think about it. If you have a family, you can't say, oh, I'm only going to focus on my dream of starting a business and they will just have to figure it out. Or if you're trying to lose weight, you can't not go to work. Or if you're trying to go back to school, you can't then put your relationship with God on hold. And so we have to figure out how to thrive in all of those areas at the same time. And it doesn't mean that every area is going to be perfect every single day. Not at all. But it does mean that we're not grossly neglecting key areas of our lives in favor of one particular goal. So like I said, I have created a free 90-day challenge specifically tailored toward this end of the year. And like our summer show up, if you got a chance to join that, we're focusing on our faith, our fitness, and our freedom. There will be some things that we do every single day, some of those non-negotiables that we do every single day, but then there also be some things that we are focusing on each month. In our faith, fitness, and freedom, we have a daily focus for each of those areas. So for our faith, find a time to have some daily devotion or time with God. That could look like doing a devotional, that could look like doing prayer, doing your own Bible study. Lots of different ways to be able to do that, but figure out a way to be able to make that daily time with God a priority. For our fitness, 30 minutes of intentional movement. So whether that is a walk or a HIIT workout or a lifting session or Pilates, whatever it is that you want to do, 30 minutes of intentional movement. We're also focusing on hydrating, getting in more water. That is always something that I am trying to stay on top of because I naturally don't always get enough water. So focusing on getting in more water and also making sure that we are having veggies every day. That water and those veggies are especially going to be super helpful as we're getting into the holiday season and we're just wanting to fill up on cakes and champagne or whatever it is. We got to eat well and hydrate too. And then for our freedom, doing something to make time for our goals every single day. So that might look like waking up early or checking out your screen time and just putting your phone away for a bit, maybe having less Netflix, but something to create the time to do the things that you say you want to do over the next 90 days. Additionally, we have big monthly focuses that are starting October 3rd.
It's October 3rd.
Now, why October 3rd? Because it is officially 90 days left in the year. From October 3rd through November 2nd, we're doing our 30-day throwaway. I did this last year and it was the thing that totally changed the game for me with decluttering. It was the jump start that I needed. And so during those 30 days, we are focusing on decluttering our spaces and all that that entails. From November 3rd to December 2nd, we are focusing on living in privilege. I've been in a series about what that looks like. And so if you haven't seen any of those videos, I will link them down below. Go check them out. I promise you, it will change your life and how you think about yourself, your goals, and what you're capable of. And from December 3rd to December 31st, that is our final push. We are balancing the end of the year and holiday fun and prepping for the new year. So there are a lot of fun things that are happening. Bonus perk, it will come with free follow along guides, and all you need to do to be able to access that is to go ahead and fill out the form that is linked in the description below. Make sure to stay on top of my videos and on my community tabs because I'll be posting about it and we will just be doing this thing together. And then I am going to finally get my act together and be posting some things on Instagram that I don't actually post on YouTube. So if that is of interest to you, make sure you don't miss out. Alrighty, my loves, I am so excited. If you are also looking forward to this next 90 days of committing to yourself, committing to your goals, committing to just ending this year strong and starting out 2025 well, I want you to go ahead and put in the chat, girl, I am so ready. And if you're not subscribed, like, what are you doing? I'm gonna need you to jump on that. Alrighty, I love you, and I will see you in my next. Bye for now.